Now that All-Star 7 is over, Canada and Down Under's got that raw early season energy, but I don't give a shit about any queen.
And we have shitty lighting. Hi, I'm Annie.
And I'm Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
So let's start off with Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 4. Do we have to go over the mini challenge?
I'd rather not. They do it a lot funnier at College Humor.
Yeah, that was fun. Because they know improv and they know how to just go with the flow and not just be like, a graph has appeared.
Okay. I like to do Canada and Down Under as if people didn't see it because probably people didn't. So I need you to know something, people. It's not worth remembering, but basically they have to do a presentation with a PowerPoint that they never seen before. And for some reason, all they had to do is talk about love and they got thrown off with the graph, which is the easiest gimme. Right now, top of my head. As you can see in this graph, I'm a great lover near the weekends, but during hump day, I kind of lose steam.
Kind of. That's kind of what it looked like.
It's so easy. But everyone was like, okay, I gotta make this a business transaction now. No. Just like the roller coaster, we can make it into a metaphor.
I think one of them kind of did, but I can't remember who. It's a little hard for me to recognize who these queens are.
I honestly, if you tell me a queen that doesn't talk a lot, aka the drama queens, I could not tell you if it's UK or Canada or Down Under.
If you think it's UK, you really don't know who they are. When is UK Season 4 coming out? It's supposed to be fairly soon with Canada, but it's not out yet?
So that's the mini challenge. Jada Shader Hudson clearly won because she didn't stumble over anything. Wasn't funny, but didn't stumble.
So moving past that, we go into the Maxi Challenge. Another design episode after 3 episodes from the first episode. And they still have a fucking ball to do.
Me blinking my eyes. Is this the one where Jada had to assign everyone boxes?
Yeah, you think it's that fun, everyone gets their own materials and they have to match the theme that they were given to. Chaos was spooky and Ermagerd was sporty. But the twist was that they actually all had the same materials to work with to make a gorgeous outfit. Which honestly, I do like the idea of it. I just didn't need the theatrics of let's give everyone their own special box.
I wish they were given the same materials, but they still had to go with their theme.
Me too.
Because other than that, they're just all dressing up like the ace flag.
Oh my god, it is.
Because everyone clearly had silver and purple and then threw in one random color.
Usually black, but we got one blue, one red, and they both ended up on the bottom. Oh god, they did.
Hell yeah. So on the runway, bitch stole my look.
It's funny. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Okay, we're not going over all of them because it's not worth going over. But this week's trend, everyone's doing the same look they did the first week.
Kind of, yeah, for sure. Or they done a look that they've kind of already resembled, most of them anyways.
Chaos, honey, how did you not think patchwork dress did not scream your plaid,
Oh yeah, you totally clocked it when you saw it.
I was just like, bitch, no.
You need diversity. Sometimes it's they really have never seen an episode of RuPaul.
Lady Boom Boom, it was ugly with her loofah dress, but at least it was different from her triangle dress.
And that's actually something we see a lot. I think it's called baby doll or something, or A-line. A different type of A-line from a regular dress. But it's something, even though I didn't like it. Loofah with legs.
So, which one was your favorite?
Surprisingly, the one that was my favorite was actually on the bottom was Ermagerd. Because I like the clown aesthetic. I like that she somehow got it to poof out a table and that she had balls to juggle. I didn't need the headpiece. I liked the makeup. It was really good.
What was wrong with it? It was a little messy.
Yeah, I think the sewing finesse did not come together. I think because she's a hot glue queen.
I like the group was separated into the hot glue queens with the fumes and the sewing queens with the noise. I liked it too, but it's so hard because sometimes with the camera work, you can't see how crafty it is, When the first week we was at Fierce Delicious and they zoomed in and all the loose threads and you went, oh, what happened?
Good from afar, but not up close. So, because all the queens that were on top, Griselle, Kimmy, Bombay, I didn't really care for any of them. I really didn't like Kimmy's look. I think it's more about the material she chose, so I don't think that was really something fair to judge her on. But she did dress up as the same as her ancient goddess, so they knocked her for that.
But she still got on top. I really like Bombay's look.
I guess in design, I don't put enough of like the construction of it. I think it is very simple, but I can't imagine that like making a cat suit or like a tight skin suit is like very difficult to make. Because fabric, it's like you can measure yourself, but then when you put it to fabric, the numbers are gonna get all skewed.
Speaking of fabric, Griselle Lullaby was interesting because I thought in concept the dress was pretty, but the fabric choices was a little eh.
See, we can't judge them on the fabric choice because they don't have a choice in that.
So maybe we should fire the people who made the boxes in Chop.
Oh my god, it is like that.
It is Chop.
It's exactly Chop.
Y'all watch Chop with Ted Allen?
Alan Ted?
Queer eye for the straight guy.
So do you think Bombay should have won over Griselle?
No. I think Griselle did have that Hollywood glam and was a little bit more fashionable than a cat suit with a cape.
Yeah, that reveal really wasn't necessary.
Bombay kind of reminded me of Bosco with her look for the music video.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
This was better, it just kind of reminded me of it. So, well, okay. This is the part I couldn't stand. I think Minty liked it. So, obviously, for some reason, Brooklyn was like, alright, I know all the queens aren't here, but who would you send home? And they all kind of said Jada Shada Hudson. So they went to the back and they had a bitch fit for like 10 minutes.
Right, it was weird that only the top 3 and the bottom 3 were there, and it's like, what? And I didn't realize they had to say someone that was on the bottom. Like, I thought they could have just said anyone. Or maybe they really thought that the bottom 3, one of them should have gone home.
It's so weird in US being like, I'm so sorry I said your name. Hey, you had to say someone's name. And then you transition to Canada being like, my feelings were so hurt. You said you liked my outfit. It's like, bitch, I let you borrow a wig. Like, I didn't want you to go home. I liked it. It's just based off the judge's critique.
This is Chaos being mad at Bombay for that. And Miss Fierce also said that Bombay is guilty for that. But we gotta let Bombay slide because, like Annie said, she gave Chaos the wig, which is super cute. And Miss Fierce is a bitch to be with. And it's like, Miss Fierce, like, I get it. I'm this type of person too. But if you don't want people to walk on eggshells around you, then don't be the bomb that explodes.
Just a little foreshadowing. At least I understood why people in Canada was upset. When we go to Down Under, I have no idea what any fight is about. And Jada was mad because, like, she was supposed to be close with Kimmy, but then Kimmy said her name.
Right, like they're friends? And it's like, this isn't RuPaul's best friend race. Like, what do you think is going on? You came into the show to get judged by your peers as well as the judges. And the audience...
Oh wait, as an audience, who would you have picked?
I would have said Jada, for sure. Her look is so goddamn ugly. Like, those weird plate things on the front. Like, what are you doing? It looked like a kid had an apron, and then the only decorations they had were paper plates, and they just glued the paper plates onto the apron.
Can I say something controversial? I like her hat.
Shut up.
I thought it was funny.
No.
I didn't, not in a fashion way, I just thought in a campy way. If she came out as a chimney, tell me you wouldn't have lived for that outfit.
I would have liked it better if it was like a chef's hat, because the outfit does remind me of an apron. So like a cooking theme, right?
Or if she went with the full alien theme and put a head on the very top.
Yes, like Ornacia.
Or Wilt from Foster Home for Imaginary Friends. Okay, so in Foster Home of Imaginary Friends, there's a guy named Will. He's the imaginary friend of Jordan Michael, the best basketball player in that universe.
God damn it, you piece of shit.
It was in the movie.
What are you gonna want to do? Put like googly eyes on the top of the poop?
Yeah.
That's what I didn't get. It was supposed to look like hair on top, hair on bottom. But the hair on bottom was like just like curled, like straight hair that got curled, and then like the top was the afro poof. But it's like, okay, the afro poof doesn't look like hair, and why do you have 2 different hairstyles?
Oh, I know it would have been impossible. Could you imagine if like she had some holes in the chimney and she put some hair coming out just to complete...
You're really trying to make this look like a chimney. Like fire just blew out from the brickstone.
So Jada and Chaos have to lip sync with each other. I'm changing the topic.
To Stranger in My House. This is pretty good.
What do you think about them doing remixes on Canada's Drag Race?
You don't know this song. You don't know if it's a remix.
It says it when it introduced the song.
I have never seen you read anything. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking me who the queens were when the names always come up in confessionals.
What do you want me to say to that?
I burned you, motherfucker. You could be right. I try really hard, but I have to type the name because I take the notes, so I might have missed remix at the end, but you know. And the lip sync, it was pretty good. I thought Jada should have gone home just because this has been her second time on the bottom, and she's not like that good of a lip syncer.
Lip sync assassin. But Jada said, nah. We're gonna send home 2 Native American queens in a row.
Work up with Fiercelicious.
So goodbye Mustache Queen, goodbye Native American Queen. The Native Americans, I'm not being racist. Like,
they're not like Native Americans like in America, but they're like the indigenous people of Canada. Which I guess you could technically call them Native American because it's not like North America, but not like United States of America.
Yes.
Yeah.
How conceited is that it's called North America and Canada's included?
Look, Canada could have chosen to name itself after America, but it chose not to.
Yeah, they should have been called North America. Do you agree with Chaos going home?
No, I said Jada should have gone home.
But based off the lip sync, not based off track record.
Oh, well, that's harder. I'm not sure who should have gone home. I did like this one where Chaos like cartwheeled and she landed on her feet, but like in a way that's not like normal, where she cut it a bit short, so I was like, whoa, like she took a stance. So that was pretty cool.
So next week we have an acting challenge. Is it Snatch Game?
I mean, I guess Snatch Game is considered an acting challenge.
Yeah.
I guess more like an improv or... You know, I realized because we just watched Top Chef.
Spoilers?
No, the Snatch Game of RuPaul's Drag Race is like the Restaurant Wars of Top Chef. You usually get down to 8 people, and then you have like this iconic challenge that's in every season.
Well, let's go. Take a boat.
We don't always have to imaginarily travel somewhere. We can just move on to another series.
I'm trying to think of a native fish in Australia.
You don't know shit about fauna and flora.
Let's take our boat and follow the Great Coral Barrier Reef and make our way down under.
The connection doesn't make sense. You'd have to say that the Great Coral Reef extends from Canada to Australia.
It did that before global warming came.
Or the fairies, apparently, that were killing the reefs.
People don't know that unless you live in Hawaii and you would remember the Great Fairy Wars.
I'm pretty sure with Great Fairy Wars, you'd remember a name like that.
So welcome to Down Under, mate, where we have the Steve Irving kids from episode 1.
Whoa. Yeah, you remember what episode we're doing?
No, they're back for episode 2 and they want revenge.
So they do a mini challenge, which
Without the kids.
We're not bringing up the kids anymore. What? I know her name is Bindi, but what is the boy's name?
Steve Jr.
Is it Robert? I want to say it's Robert.
From Dinner Impossible?
Oh my... No. Shut up.
I'm pretty sure the Dinner Impossible guy's named Robert Irvine.
No, I get the joke.
Okay.
Dumbass. I just didn't want to continue as if like you made like an amazing connection between 2 names. They do a dumb mini challenge of superlatives where the winner of last week's episode, Molly Poppins, got to like give 4 titles to queens, and she gave Yuri Guy Greatest Competition, Spanky Daggiest Drag, Queen Kong You Beauty, and Beverly Hills Taking the Piss, as if she was gonna go home next, but she really wanted to give that to Minnie Cooper. But
here's a drama I really didn't understand. So the old person drag queen performer,
Minnie Cooper
was, I think she apologized to this white guy that looks like a YouTube commentator.
Aubrey Have.
Oh.
I know, their names in Down Under Season 2 are very punny.
So, I guess in episode 1 they fought?
Oh god, okay, what was it? Oh, it was like, I don't know if I remember this correctly, because I thought Minnie was mad that, like, Aubrey and said something bad about her outfit. But I'm like, wait, I thought it was Beverly who said bad things about their outfits. I don't know. I mean, it's just basically Minnie is just a bit of a drama queen, and it's kind of like, you're 50. This shit should not matter to you anymore. Have you not gone through enough shit to just be like, people's opinions really don't fucking matter?
In the beginning of the episode, you're like, oh, you know, this narrative of all these younger queens discriminating against this older queen. Then you get to the second half of the episode and you're like, oh my god, Minnie Cooper, shut the fuck up.
And it's like, she's like not wanting to fight, but also like throwing sticks at you, and it's like, leave me alone.
So, yeah, the winner of last week, Molly Poppins, gave titles to half the cast, and RuPaul does a twist of, alright, you know all these people you just gave shade to? You're on their team now. This is a team challenge, and it's an acting challenge. Good luck. And then RuPaul left with sticks on the ground.
This is one of the worst acting ever. Not counting season 7 where everyone was on the bottom.
Maybe they should have been.
Honestly, I mean, it wasn't that good. Because, okay, let's get into it, right? So, like, Team 1 had, like, Aubrey Have, Hannah Conda, Minnie Cooper, and Pomara Fifth. Okay, one, the writing was really shitty for this acting challenge. And usually the writing is, like, at least okay. But this was, like, not cohesive.
I remember the, Honey, I Shrunk the Drag Queen.
That one was pretty bad and way too long.
So in this one, they're in prison, but like, I guess all these queens are really, what's the word I'm looking for? Twinks who never seen what a prison movie looked like. They all did really bad.
Yeah, I mean, okay, this is what I don't get. Let's just get to like, because the storyline is blah. It's basically one of them wants to escape and the other one wants to try get someone out of execution.
I will say this, I do like, okay, in the second plot, this is important for me to explain. The second plot is about the person who writes all the scripts for the RuPaul acting challenges is on execution, or
The electric chair.
and the person who was in charge of the lighting in season 1 wants to get her out.
Okay, yeah, that was funny.
And in the I like it when the guard was like, "Get those nuts away from my face," and someone else said, "Oh right, you wrote that."
The writer said that.
The writer said that?
Yeah, the writer.
Oh.
That's why they're executing her.
Gotcha. Which I think was just a nice throwback to Latrice Royale.
It would have made more sense if the guard said it. So the top queens was Hannah Conda, Minnie Cooper, Spanky Jackson, and then they gave the win to Spanky, and I'm like, that makes no... Like, I thought Spanky did not do a good job. I thought Minnie Cooper should have won, because I thought she did the best job, because she was, like, constantly moving. Like, a lot of these queens can't act at all. They're stiff, they stand still, they have like no life in their eyes, and then really not playing the character that they're supposed to be playing.
Look, you come to us and you want us to tell you, hey, which queen's doing well, you know, what's your opinion? I do not know who played what role, because Minty can't clock me for this. They didn't put the names next to them. They didn't have a part being like, oh, I want this role, I'm gonna fight for this role.
Yeah, they just listed all the names out and they were like, oh, I want this character. And like Minnie was like, I'm okay with anyone. It's like, that doesn't help me.
So the only one I can tell you right now is that Queen Kong was really shitty.
Oh, Queen Kong was shitty. Beverly Hills actually was okay. Who am I thinking of? Yuri Guy was so crappy. Because okay, Aubrey, Queen, and Yuri were on the bottom. I thought it should have been Queen and Yuri, not Aubrey. I thought Aubrey did really good.
Is Aubrey the one who's always in the confessional being like, ooh, like I just have all these nerves, so I'm really bad?
Maybe. There's a lot of white queens in this season. Look, that all have like the mullet-y kind of hair, or like it's very white.
I just don't get why no one knows how to play a dumb character other than a Valley Girl. Do Valley Girls still exist?
I think so. I think Valley Girls is, oh god, it's either like North California or like South California. It's one of the two. Someone told me before.
And with 25 cents a day, you can help us save these Valley Girls.
Okay, let's talk about the runway, right? So it's Fly Girls. They had to be an insect. And I'm sorry, but you can't do an insect after Bendela Crem's All-Star 3. Do you remember? She literally comes out on like kind of like all fours and looks like this purple fly. And then she stands up and is like a beautiful lady in like a fly costume. Like nothing ever is going to beat that.
I remember the one queen who was on stilts and came in as a butterfly.
That was Ivy Winter, season 5.
Ivy Winters!
I will admit, there were some good ones in here. I like Hannah Conda as the brown moth. I like Minnie Cooper as the blue butterfly.
My problem is, I'm such an anime weeb shit that I've seen that butterfly dress and that moth dress as jijinkas or humanification of insects all the time.
Sure. But you gotta admit, okay, they like Queen Kong's, but I thought hers was my least favorite because I would not have clocked moth.
No.
Right? Like, there was nothing except that she had wide hips, and I was like, I don't even see that as wings.
Like, she came out and I thought, Umbrella Bird?
You know, kind of.
I remember this comic someone did recently of like this normal-ass bird going to another normal-ass bird being like, hey baby, you like what you see? Sorry, no, I'm actually into only floating blue dots with a really wide white mouth. And then Umbrella Bird comes. It's like, there we go.
If you don't know what Umbrella Bird is, go look it up.
Go
Wait,
Google
is
it.
that the name?
I'm pretty sure.
Pause the episode. And we're back. It is not the umbrella bird, although you should Google it, it's kind of cool. But what you should really be looking at if you only have one chance to look at anything for the next 5 seconds, it's the superb bird of paradise. Not the one that's in Hawaii that most people think looks like a bird head, but it's actually a bird flying. The superb bird of paradise is an incredibly amazing species with a strange courtship.
Can I say, I'm getting really close to the mic so the police can't hear me. They be sexy. You don't think they're sexy?
PETA's on your ass immediately.
Oh, PETA would love me for saying I love
No.
animals. Yes.
No.
PETA doesn't give a shit. PETA says, hey, as long as you're not killing these animals, you can marry it with consent.
Wow.
I want that bird, you give a yes and a no stick. And if it takes the yes stick and 3 times in a row, that's fate, baby.
Hold on. You would have to take it to class, teach it about what you're trying to do. And once it's passed all the quizzes of understanding the risks, the benefits, the alternatives, and the consequences to this type of relationship, then the bird can, with an informed consent, you can do what you want to do.
Jenna Marbles taught her dog the concept of yes and no, because Jenna Marbles would pet the dog and be like, yes, and if the dog says no, she stopped petting it.
How does a dog say no?
What Jenna Marbles did, like, yes, the dog would put its paw in her hand to keep petting, but if the dog doesn't want her to keep petting, she won't put the paw in Jenna's hand.
What if the dog is just tired?
What if you shut up? Jenna Marbles is out there living her life and you're judging her.
What if they use that little, the pads with the buttons?
Oh, I think they can only do that with cats.
No, dogs can do it.
Oh, dogs can do it?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of dogs wanting to go out, which I think is why there's not many people teaching the dogs that.
So, going back to the episode, I did not get the drama in Untuck.
The drama, was this about the dyslexia?
I think this was about the dyslexia and then it spiraled.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what happened was that, when they were reading the script, Minnie Cooper said, oh, I'm dyslexic, so it's gonna take me a while to, read the script and I have to vocalize it. And so when the groups got together, Minnie wanted to tell the other group that I'm dyslexic. But when she said that, Pomara laughed at her. Not, at that she's dyslexic, but I guess she's just found it funny in, that, oh, I'm hearing this again, I can't believe it.
And the whole concept is, I don't normally tell people I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, so took offense to that, which I thought was I thought that was fair.
Oh, the part I don't think it's fair is because they were all very understanding during the table read, and then she laughed later on after everything was said and done. So why is it, Minnie Cooper, she would laugh after and not when you first revealed it?
I don't know. I mean, it's just a very sensitive topic, right? To show this kind of weakness. What I didn't think was fair was for Minnie to bring up that, I guess she taught Pomara how to act or something, and then she did not like that. She did not like the experience of teaching Pomara how to act. I thought, okay, that's old news, and if you're still mad about it, now's not the time to bring it up.
And then someone, forgive me, I don't remember the names, was mad because Minnie Cooper said, oh, I don't think that drag queen should be paid to be a drag queen.
Oh yeah, who the fuck was that?
And then Minnie Cooper was like, oh, what I said was a joke. You shouldn't have been offended by that. Whoever told you I said that is in the wrong here. And it's so Minnie Cooper, you understand what jokes are then.
Oh god. Alright, moving on. This is stupid.
Again, it really spiraled and I'm like, where did this come from? Well, okay, this is the question I want to ask. What's the drama you like? Down Under or Canada?
Canada's one is kind of stupid. This is the one where they're just kind of I thought you were my friend. And it's no, you guys aren't fucking friends. And then Down Under kind of brought up things that were outside of the show, kind of. I guess I kind of like Canada's drama better because I thought it was more about the show than about personal feelings. So, Queen Kong and Aubrey Have lip sync to I Touch Myself.
Love that name.
I know, right? The lip sync was actually really good too, just in Canada. Both lip sync with a lot of energy. It matched the song. It didn't have the most thrills, but that's fine.
I like the fact that Queen Kong will put her whole pussy out rolling on stage doing I guess a tumble roll in the air. I forget what they call it in Star Fox.
A barrel.
Barrel, doing barrel rolls in the air, and Mira Aubrey Hayes literally just touching herself in the background, ooh, Aubrey.
I will admit that the whole that act was inappropriate and too long. The song went past I Touch Myself. We don't have to keep doing it. And then Aubrey Hayes got eliminated.
Queen Kong pulled a real Denali of being I'm gonna show these girls why they don't want to lip sync against me.
I wouldn't say that, but I get what you're trying to say. They hyped it up in the first episode that Queen Kong is the one you don't want to lip sync. She did not put up a Denali level performance.
a barrel roll in the air.
No, I agree with Beverly Kills when she was like, what the hell? Like, what was that?
So next week, Minty will be doing a very special episode where she does it by herself.
At least I would know all the queens.
Bull fucking shit. So we'll see you in Snatch Game. Well, I'm not gonna know them because they're literally gonna look different.
What's Down Under doing? What's the episode? Oh, they're gonna host a brunch.
What the